At 87 years old, Jane Fonda has finally opened up about her long and complicated relationship with Robert Redford, and what she revealed has left Hollywood stunned. For decades, fans have adored the on-screen chemistry between Fonda and Redford, calling them one of the most iconic pairings in film history. They starred together in classics like Barefoot in the Park, The Electric Horseman, and Our Souls at Night. Their chemistry seemed effortless, natural, and deeply intimate, so much so that many believed they must have shared a real-life romance behind the scenes. But according to Fonda, the truth was far more complicated and far more emotional than anyone ever realized. Fonda began by saying she always felt safe with Redford, describing him as a gifted actor and a beautiful human being. But she admitted that their working relationship was challenging at times. Redford, she explained, was reserved, intensely private, and often emotionally distant. While she admired his dedication and professionalism, she struggled with his reluctance to open up. Robert was someone who kept everything inside, she confessed. Fonda recalled moments on set when she wished he would share more of himself, not just as an actor, but as a friend. Yet she also revealed that his guarded nature added an intriguing dimension to their connection, creating a quiet tension that made their performances feel so authentic. Despite the emotional walls between them, Fonda admitted she was always a little in love with Redford. She said their chemistry wasn't just acting, it came from a deep personal affection, even if it was never romantic. "I adored him," she said, emphasizing that her admiration grew with every film they made together. She described Redford as someone who radiated calmness, warmth, and strength, even though he was reluctant to show vulnerability. That balance, his strength and her sensitivity, created the magic audiences saw on screen. But Fonda also confessed a regret that has stayed with her for decades. She wished Redford saw her in the same light she saw him. She believed he didn't fully understand the impact he had on those around him, including her. "I don't think he knew how much I cared," she whispered. That unspoken emotional distance became one of the quiet heartbreaks of her career. Yet Fonda does not blame him. She acknowledged that both of them carried their own wounds, their own insecurities, and their own limitations during the height of their careers. In recent years, as they reunited for their final film together, Our Souls at Night, Fonda felt something shift. Redford was softer, more open, more willing to express affection. She described the experience as healing, like finally closing a chapter that began in their youth. She said filming with him at an older age brought a tender understanding that neither of them had when they were young stars trying to navigate fame, expectations, and their own emotional struggles. Fonda's decision to speak now, at 87, comes from a place of gratitude and reflection. She said she wanted to honor Redford while celebrating the rare bond they shared, one built on trust, admiration, and decades of shared history. She expressed that their connection was never romantic, never dramatic, but always meaningful. "He was the one constant in my career," she said. "Every time we reunited, it felt like coming home." Her confession has struck a chord with fans, not because it exposes scandal, but because it reveals a heartfelt truth, that some relationships defy explanation. They are built on unspoken understanding, quiet affection, and respect that lasts a lifetime. After all the rumors, speculation, and myth-making, Jane Fonda has finally told the world what Robert Redford truly meant to her. And in doing so, she has given Hollywood one of its most touching stories of enduring friendship, admiration, and bittersweet emotion.